Just excited, taking it all in, being here for 6 years. It's been a fun ride, so just remembering first stepping on campus and everything like that and just seeing how far we came. So it's kind of surreal. Time really does fly, so just really soaking it in.
Yeah, piggybacking on what he said, just looking over the last 6 years, 3 at Mississippi State, 3 here, and just enjoying it. Joined us last week. Like Coach said, you never know it's your last opportunity, and for me and him, this is our last opportunity in collegiate football. So just taking it all in and enjoying it.
Has it been strange when Brady told you he was stepping aside? What was it like in the locker room or in the team meeting room?
Yeah, it was kind of, a little surprising, but just everything he's done has been great for us. Even after that, he's still been coaching us very hard, and he's still been into it, 110%, very intentional and everything like that. So, yeah, after that meeting, it kind of did hit hard because of such a great guy he is and a great coach he is. But, he had a great career and everything like that.
Exactly what he said, and I applaud him even more as he's not taking any different approach to how he's been coaching the team and coaching the D-line group.
What would it mean to win on senior day?
It'd mean a lot, because, a lot of people don't have us or think we were going to win. And then, just finishing strong for Coach Hoke and also for the seniors and everything like that and be able to, play for the oil can, something to play for. So it'd mean a lot.
Can you talk about, aside from X's and O's, what Brady Hoke has taught his players?
For me, it's always to take advantage of the opportunity. Me and him have had our personal talks, and it's always been about the opportunity that I have in front of me and whether I'm going to take it or not. And I really appreciate him because every time that I went to him, he's always gave me something positive. Obviously, he's going to get the hard coaching, but always telling me to look for the opportunity and just take advantage of it.
I'd say, really just in life, you're going to have a lot of things that knock you down and everything like that outside of the football field, but just continuing to fight, we're blessed to, have another day, another opportunity to get better and whatever it is. And he says, a lot of people wish they were in our shoes, so yeah, we may lose a couple of games and stuff like that, but that's not the worst thing that could, happen to us in life. And so he just teaches a lot, he's, I feel as though, been a great mentor and, allowing boys to become men.
How do you think you guys have been changed from coming here?
I'd say, so all of high school and everything like that when I was younger, I played quarterback and stuff like that. So I guess I kind of had it easy, It was more glamour, I'd say, not too hard. My dad, of course, was hard on me and everything like that. But coming here, I really learned the idea of hard work and mental toughness. Especially going to the defensive side, being coached extremely hard right when I got here. So it was something that, coming here, it just made me a better man, allowed me to be able to, get through anything and have that positive mindset and whatever it may be.
Same with him, the perspective of hard work. I thought I was working hard beforehand, but I get here and, they kind of strip you down and rebuild you up the Aztec way, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Do you guys have any particular games or moments that will stand out in your minds?
I'd say the two for me would probably be the Utah game. We went to 3 overtimes. It was a crazy game, and then for it to end the way it did, having to go to a review, and they called it an incomplete pass, and then, we all ran out there very happy. And then another one would probably be the Boise State game to go to the championship. We were down 16-3, I'd say, and it looked kind of bad for us, but then, we kind of regrouped, came back, and to win that game was very special.
The two for me would be when my first year when I got here, I was behind Lucas and Jordan, and I kind of saw them go through that season and watch them kind of work through adversity and continue to come to practice every day with the same mentality to work hard, whether they knew they were starting that week or they weren't. So the very last game obviously didn't go our way against Utah State that season, but I finally got a chance to get in and I kind of lost confidence in myself just where I was on the depth chart, and for me to get in and just to, move the offense as well as I did kind of stood out for me, and it kind of like revamped how I felt about myself. And then the second one would be getting in my first defensive time for Toledo last year, and just all the hard work I put in. I even had him come up and run me through DB drills. I'm like, I got to get in, I got to play. Like all the hard work I put in, and it finally paid off once I got in the game. So I would say those two are just memories that I can never let go.
Reflect back on the 12-win season. That does not happen very often anywhere.
Yeah, I kind of say, I always tell this to the guys and everyone, that season was, it was a hard one. A lot of people see us as a 12-win season, but it was, I'd say about 90% of the games could have went either way, but about that team, we were very resilient, There was a couple plays that, went our way. We went to like 2 different overtime games. A lot of the games were down to 1 possession. And so, yeah, that season was a great one, fun one for sure.
Just like him, similar to this season, a lot of games came down to the wire, the last 2 to 3 drives, but just that team was so resilient, and the breaks went our way. And it was just exciting to see that just kept happening every week, and every week we kept winning.
JD and Brady both talked about how hard the COVID year was, the uncertainty from hour to hour. There's somebody getting sick, we have to test again, blah, blah, blah. And then playing all those road games with virtually no fans. How hard was that on players?
Yeah, it was tough for sure, because I feel as though this is something that you would read like in the history books almost type thing, It's something that we never thought we would have to go through. And so, we were practicing spring ball, and the next spring ball got canceled, and they're like, everyone go home. And then now it's it was cool for like the first couple of weeks, no school and everything like that. But then next you're like, dang, like what's gonna happen in football season? A lot of different conferences and stuff we're talking about going into the spring and stuff like that. So it was a little scary at first, but I honestly felt what I took from it was we got closer, we got more together, built a stronger bond. We were on Zoom meetings every day, and having a little competition and stuff like that. Just excited to get back together. So when we were finally able to get back together, it was great. And then to have that 21 season, it was in Carson, and not a lot of fans were able to go, but we had each other, and I felt as though that's what mattered. Be able to have fun again and play football. As a kid, that's all we wanted to do. So to be able to do that, we were blessed to do that.
Everything he said, I feel like it allowed everybody to really take out of what the game is like. They really loved it. Because there was all the excuses in the world. We don't have people traveling. We're not at practice every day. We're not meeting in the, we're not meeting in person. So it gets, like the distractions build up, and no one ever really used those distractions. We just took it as, okay, that's just something we have to do to continue to play the game that we love. And, it was just, I wouldn't even say we even thought about it like that during that season. It was just something that was part of it. And it seemed like 13 away games or whatever it was, but I mean, we never even like took that to be a chip on our shoulder. We just played ball and loved what we were doing.
Ced, you're one of the few guys on this team that played under 2 different head coaches at San Diego State. A lot of your teammates are going to be experiencing that next year. What advice would you give to them?
I'd say just be yourself, when you're kind of, I guess when I had Coach Long and everything like that, it was nice, and then Coach Hoke came, and it was like just a different feel. And so I'd say just be yourself. You never know what's going to happen. And so you can't really focus on that point. I feel like a coach is going to like the person that, does the right thing all the time, shows up to meetings, gets to class and everything like that. So, that's all I'd say.
And being someone, I talked to the quarterbacks a lot, and I've transferred. I played for, I want to say, 3 or 4 different coaches now, just because of Mississippi State with Leach and Moorhead. But I tell them, whatever happened this year, happened this year. That new coaching staff comes in, you get a whole new slate to, do what you do. No one's going to have any pre-narrative on you. You show them exactly who you are. And I told them it's going to be fun to see who comes out on top, because all of them have live arms and they're really smart. So I just tell them, just be you, and just go with it.
Jalen, you've had an opportunity to play defensive back now and quarterback. Brian Russell, former San Diego State quarterback, went successfully played DB in the NFL. Have you thought much about your future beyond San Diego State and where that might go?
Yes, sir, I have. And talking to Ced and stuff too, I just asked him where he was training at for it. And pro day, I was thinking about doing both quarterback and safety just because you never know. Like, the chances of you making it to the next level is very slim. So for me to have both those positions in it, I feel like it just gives me an extra step above somebody else who just can only do one thing. And yeah, so I really put it into consideration, but yeah, I definitely am going to do both going forward.
Thank you.
What do you guys think about the college experience or playing football itself? Maybe gives you guys a leg up in life over other people. What do you think you draw most from those things that'll help you down the road?
I would say just the aspect of teamwork and being able to get stuff done with others. I know even my friends from back home, I know a lot of times they talk about how much they hate doing this and that and that, and I'm like, that's just an average day for us. Like, wake up that early in the morning and you probably won't even get home till 9 or 10, and at that point you're doing homework or trying to watch film or catch up on any extra things that you're doing. I would say that would be the biggest one. And then for guys like me and him, like leadership, a lot of people don't want to take that role or they shy away from it and hope someone else can do that. And I feel like that gives us a big advantage over anyone else.
A big one for me also would be organization. I feel as though, a lot of people kind of are like, dang, I have to wake up for work, and then they forget all the obligations that they may also have. But, us being student athletes, we have to wake up for workouts, and then we have to get to treatment on time, and then, we still have to make sure that paper is due by the night, and then everything like that. So, football just taught us a lot of just life skills that we'll be able to take from it.
Jalen, now that you're ending this 1 year with Ryan Lindley as the offensive coordinator, what can you say about his growth in that position as the year has progressed?
I would say we grew together because a lot of people forget that this is also my first year starting as a quarterback, and we kind of bounce ideas off each other, and I really appreciate the patience because we may not always see everything eye to eye, but I do my best to like mash our brains together. I try to see what he sees on the field, and I always try to ask questions when I'm not getting anything, and he's always the quickest to, oh, well, this is what I see. This is why we're running this play. This is what we're trying to get out of this play, and I'm always trying to write it down in my notes. I'm always trying to ask questions. So I feel like as growth, he's grown big time, and I know it's not always easy getting put in those positions that he gets put in, but I think he's handling it really well.